Dear friends of computer science, welcome back to Computer Guru VKJan's computer classes. In this module, we are going to learn about retrieve-augmented generation, that is in short known as RAG. RAG. Dear friends, retrieval-augmented generation is a AI architecture that enhances large language models by grounding their responses in external proprietary data. It bypasses the need for costly model retraining by fetching relevant facts and injecting them directly into the prompt, effectively preventing hallucination. The RAG pipeline operates through three primary sequential phases. First, ingestion and embedding, that is data preparation. Before retrieval can happen, your data must be structured and made searchable. Now, by data generation, documents, PDF, text, databases, or web pages are loaded and broken into smaller, manageable pieces, chunks. Embedding and embedded embedding model mathematically convert these text chunks into high-dimensional numerical vectors that capture their semantic meaning. Vector storage. These vectors are indexed and stored in a vector database, that is pipecone, deviate, or FIAS for rapid singularity searching. Continued in next. Facts retrieval. Second phase. When a user asks a question, the system searches the knowledge base. Query encoding. The user's prompt is transformed into a vector using the same embedding model used during ingestion. Semantic search. The system performs an approximate nearest neighbor search to compare the query vector against the stored document vectors. Re-ranking. Many advanced systems employ a re-ranking model to score and surface only the most contextually relevant snippets. Third stage. The AI model finally produces the answer. Context injection. The retrieved text chunks are appended to user's original query as context. Final output. The LLM uses this provided construct to synthesize a factually accurate, tailored response. For a comprehensive dive into enterprise implementation and optimization, consult the AWS RAG overview or IBM RAG architecture patterns. Uh, Friends, now on working of RAG. How RAG works? User question, the query goes to information retrieval, documents, database, websites, PDF, etc. Then it is transferred to relevant context through large language model, and answer is generated. For example, user asks, what is our company's vacation policy? RAG system searches the company's HR documents. Relevant sections are retrieved. The LLM uses those sections to generate an accurate answer. Friends, what is the need of RAG? RAG, which stands for Retrieval-Augmented Generation, is an AI framework that combines the strength of traditional information retrieval, such as search and databases, with the capabilities of generative large language models. Without RAG, the model relies only on its training data. Knowledge can be outdated. It may be hallucinate fact. With RAG, accesses up-to-date information. Uh, with RAG, uses proprietary or private data. Third, produces more accurate and grounded responses. With RAG often provides sources or citations. Friends, now on to typical components are one data source, maybe in form of PDF, databases, websites, or internal documents. Second component is embedding model, converts text into numerical vectors. Third, vector database, stores embedding for semantic search. For example, Pinecone, Waviate, Milvus. Retrieval finds the most relevant chunk of information. Generator, based on LLM, uses retrieve context to answer the question. Simple example. Suppose an AI assistant is connected to a company's knowledge base. Question. How do I reset my VPN password? Retrieve document. Employee can reset VPN password through the IT portal under company setting. Generated answer. To reset your VPN password, log into the IT portal and navigate to security settings. Then select reset VPN password. Good answer. Friends, difference between RAG and LLM. A RAG system relies on LLM, but it adds an extra step to the process. First, the retrieval. When you ask a question, the system scans an external knowledge base like a vector database containing your company's files or live web index for the most relevant information. Second, the generation. The system passes your original question plus the relevant document it just found to the LLM. Third, the response. The LLM reads the provided documents and formulates a highly accurate context-aware answer. Now friends, when to use LLM or RAG? Use a standard LLM if you need general knowledge, conversational abilities or creative text generation. It is faster to set up and requires no external database. If you use RAG, if you need the AI to answer questions about proprietary, highly specific, or frequently changing information, that is, internal company HR policies or specific project documentation, without meeting things up. Friends, little bit on generative AI. Generative AI is a broad branch of artificial intelligence that creates new context like text, images, or code based on its training. RAG, Retrieval-Augmented Generation System, is a specific technique used within generative AI to pull external data and ground the AI's answer in accurate, verifiable facts. What are the limitations of using RAG? While RAG improves LLM reliability, real-world applications often expose its limitation. Retrieval can still return irrelevant, incompetent, or even incorrect information. Additional, Additionally, issues like chunking errors, poor embedding quality, and missing context can impact response accuracy. Thanks for silently going through this presentation. Thanks once again from VKJ, the author of 130 books on computer science.